Good day, happy travelers, and happy Memorial Day weekend to you. If it is a holiday, then the cruise industry would like you to know that they are having a sale and they are not disappointing. Carnival Memorial Day sale, 50% off. Norwegian Cruise Lines, $1,000 off all cruises. Free airfare, free credits, etc. Royal Caribbean, well, maybe not Memorial Day themed, but Princess Memorial Day, double your savings up to $800 off, and Celebrity Memorial Day. So just like anything in life, any retail, everybody has a sale, but is the price really a sale? And this all started back on Black Friday. When the Black Friday sales came out, I asked myself a question, hey, is it really a sale? So what I've been doing since October, we're at the 6-month mark now. Happy anniversary to all of you who attend. Just note the price. Now, the price for a person that wants to get a good deal for Christmas is completely different than the person who wants to get a good deal during hurricane season. So what I do is I go by season and I find the best deal for interior and balcony and give those to you. They end up here in a spreadsheet, but not to worry, team. I turn those spreadsheets into easy to read graphs. So let's hop into it. And these deals that I show you, these are the average consumer deals. You go to the website, you book them. These are the no smoke and mirrors. You book them. No travel agent needed. Can you get a better deal with the travel agent? Sure. Normally onboard credit, $50, $100, $200, up to $1,000. That will be a different video that I put here, but this is for you, the person who goes out and books the cruises. So where are the deals? I'm going to show you where they are on select sailings for Icon Class, even Alaska sailings. We did find some good deals. Carnival Excel Class sailings, I'll show you where those are. Hurricane season 2026 and Thanksgiving, Christmas 2026 were observed some of the lowest prices ever seen since we've been doing this activity. All right, so let's first take a look on Icon of the Seas for summer of 2025. So we're looking pretty much before hurricane season, between now and August 1st. So when we started doing this back around Thanksgiving, prices were up to $2,400, $2,500 for a balcony. They are now presently sitting not the lowest we've ever seen, but certainly far from the highest. But they have increased since the last run at the beginning of the month. But if you are looking to get on an Icon Class ship, $1,593 for June 14th. That's in about 3 weeks from now. So pack your bags, head that way. If you can get on Icon for with the number starting in the 15, heck, even a balcony for $1,865 is nothing to sneeze at. As a matter of fact, May 31st, a week from today, you can get interior for $1,894. A balcony for 3 weeks from now is cheaper. There you go. As we look into the hurricane season, once you start adding in Star of the Seas, you will note that, yeah, the prices were cheaper. Are they a good deal now? No. The Memorial Day sales do not apply to hurricane season. I will show you some of the deals that you can get, but it is certainly not the lowest price that we've ever seen. As we go into Thanksgiving, this is interesting. So Icon Interior is the lowest price that we've ever seen in 7 months. So if you're looking to not cook, I mean, we spend Thanksgiving on cruises. The cleanup's easy, the cooking's easy because you just go up, grab a plate, and the food served to you. Interior room is the cheapest that we've ever seen at $1,853, and they're even adding onboard credit. If you find yourself a travel agent, normally they will match the onboard credit. As a matter of fact, some people might even double it. But let's hop into the Caribbean for Icon Class again. It's the lowest price we've ever seen for the interior, and the balcony is still hanging in there. Not necessarily on what is that? Icon balcony. Yeah, the Icon balcony is not the lowest price we've ever seen. It's still amongst the highest. But if you're okay with an interior room and want to spend Christmas on an Icon Class ship, this is the time. This is the lowest price we've ever seen. Those are the sailing dates for Star and Icon. Again, they are offering onboard credit. Easy to double it with a travel agent. Let's hop into next year with Icon Class ships. We still just have the one, again, interior for the Icon, lowest price we've ever seen, and that is certainly noteworthy. $1,400 for an interior It's difficult to beat that. February 21st, that's right around Valentine's Day. Go from Memorial Day to Valentine's Day. Nothing says, I mean, what's better than a box of chocolates other than an Icon Class cruise? Summer 2026, it's not this. I wouldn't say this is a deal. The prices are relatively flat. I mean, they're cheaper, but not as cheap as they were when we did this back in March. Hurricane season, ironically, normally when you think of hurricane season, prices go down. That's just not the case. Prices for Memorial Day weekend have increased. So it is not the time to buy an Icon Class cruise for hurricane season of next year, Thanksgiving for next year, or Christmas. Prices are flat. As we hop into the Excel Class ships for Carnival, as we look for summer, which is kind of last minute deals, prices are, it's not a good deal. It's not like a sale, like the things that, hey, Memorial Day sale, 40% off. The prices are not 40% off. Here are some of the prices. Mardi Gras is amongst the, it's a good ship, easy to get to. Port Canaveral, $1,100 for an interior, $1,300 for a balcony. As we go into hurricane season, that changes a little bit. These are the best prices that we have seen. And that is for Celebration and Jubilee is the lowest prices that we have seen. So if you're looking for a good deal, hurricane season is, you can always protect it. It's like, hey, is it rocky? We travel during hurricane season. I'll knock on wood. But if you get a little bit of insurance, protect your investment. It's cheap, fun, and there you go. $669 for interior on Celebration out of Miami, $969, $919 for a balcony. Those are the dates. September 21st, 28th are the cheapest prices that we've seen. Thanksgiving for Carnival, unlike Royal Caribbean's Icon Class, not a good deal, not a sale for Memorial Day. Same with Christmas, not a sale. And that actually goes off into 2026. Prices are flat over the past month. Next year, they're stable. Summer is stable. Hurricane season stable. Thanksgiving and Christmas also stable. Now, as we get away from the Excel Class and Icon Class ships, let's hop into the Royal Caribbean and Carnival just the rest of the ships. They're smaller ships. Everything's all included in this. So prices are actually higher. So Memorial Day say, hey, sales. Oh, holy smokes, we raised the prices quite a bit. And that's just because there's not a lot of occupancy. So if there's fewer rooms, no reason to have them on discount. You want to get on the ship, you're going to pay the premium. And that theme continues certainly for Royal Caribbean into hurricane season. When we get into Thanksgiving, things flatten out, but certainly not a sale once you start leaving the higher end ships. And the same is true for Christmas as we go into spring break, flat, high. These were some of the best prices before spring break. We are actually on a Mexican Riviera cruise out of Los Angeles. We're doing that in about 4 weeks from today. We'll be boarding that. But otherwise, Wonder of the Seas, they got some 3-day. Royal Caribbean is offering an awful lot of the shorter day cruises. So it's kind of skewing the numbers a little bit because it's making the week-long cruises fewer and far between. However, Harmony of the Seas out of Galveston, we were on that cruise in September. Hurricane season, fantastic cruise. $725 $754 for a balcony, $725 for interior. There's your onboard credit. Again, travel agents typically double that. But yeah, those are the cheapest days as of right now to get on a cruise for that particular season before spring break. Otherwise, if you look into spring break 2026, Carnival did have some cheaper prices. Royal Caribbean raised their prices. As a matter of fact, the prices now in Royal Caribbean are amongst the highest that we've ever seen. Royal Caribbean, on the other hand, Carnival, on the other hand, is amongst the cheapest that we have ever seen. And that post-spring break, you'll see the inversion. Royal Caribbean continues to be higher than Carnival. And then for summer break, Royal Caribbean is cheaper than Carnival. So a little bit of a flip-flop there. Otherwise, we go into hurricane season. Both are low and flat. For hurricane season, if you're going to get on Carnival Magic, $524 for an interior, 6-day cruise, Eastern Caribbean, $784. I think that's Amber Cove, Grand Turk, maybe out into San Juan might be your stops there. Otherwise, Thanksgiving's flat, and then these are the prices. Carnival Magic again, Vista $659, $719, balconies $950, $1094. There you go. So those are some prices there. Christmas. Carnival did lower the prices for Christmas. Royal Caribbean's flat. If you're looking to get on Christmas, again, their Dream, the Vista Class, $989, $1479 for a balcony is the best deal that we have seen for that. If you're looking to go on an Alaskan cruise, ironically, the Royal Caribbean balcony is amongst the cheapest price that we've ever seen. Carnival is amongst, well, the highest prices that we've ever seen. So take a look into that. After summer with Alaska, if you're not familiar, there's 3 seasons. Before summer, month of May, then you got summer, June, July, August, and then after summer, or as they call it in Alaska, you got winter construction and then winter again. That's what they call it. And that's what they told me during my transfer from Seward to Anchorage. So anyway, so the prices are not bad. Here the $629 for an interior, and then if you're looking to get on a balcony, $1098. If you've been doing this for the past 7 months, it was tough to get a balcony for $1,700. Now you can get a balcony June 20th, and that leaves out of Vancouver, so it heads up north. That's the ship we were on. It heads north. You got to fly back to wherever you're going from Anchorage, and the transit from Seward to Anchorage is a little long. But if you can get a balcony for $1,100, Ocean View $835, those are amongst the best prices that we have ever seen. If you're looking for next year, Royal Caribbean did drop their prices from the last run, but they're not the best we've ever seen, although the interior is pretty competitive. Here's more Alaska cruises for next year. $721 for the interior, $1,200 for the balcony room, and that's on Ovation of the Seas. That's a pretty solid ship, and that's leaving out of Seward southbound, and I believe that terminates in Seattle. Nope, apologies, it terminates in Vancouver. So there you go. Carnival there, $1,000 for an interior, $1,600 for a balcony. That's why that, for the same price on a Carnival interior, you can get a Royal Caribbean balcony. So that's just noteworthy. Otherwise, prices for next year are flat. So those are your Memorial Day deals. They're to be had. Some best-in-class prices that we've ever seen. Also, some of the highest prices we've ever seen. I hope this video pointed you in the direction that you needed to go to save yourself some money. Because if you can save yourself some money on one cruise, you might be able to save enough to do 2. And what's better than one cruise? Well, the answer is rhetorical. 2. If you're looking for a travel agent, feel free to Google one around your area. Check Facebook. Check your friends. Some of your friends might be travel agents. And then, of course, if worse comes to shove, you don't have anybody that's a travel agent, I am always happy to help. You can reach out to me through YouTube. I'll put my contact information here. Otherwise, I hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend and travel safe.